Joining me today. Just another one of my quick little live streams. I wanted to talk to you about a workshop that I did on Saturday where we were doing ink and wash, and we were talking there about the advantages of ink and wash as a type of medium and a way of working with your watercolours. So this was the example I did of this lion, and as you can see I've used some quite different colours to what the lion might naturally be. I've got lots of purples and mauves in there, some very bright yellows and things, and this was one of the advantages of ink and wash, because if you get a nice drawing down and you enjoy drawing and you enjoy using line, and we can still see those lines of the initial drawing through the watercolours, as long as you get the tones right and the drawing right, then you can have a bit of fun with the colour and using colours that perhaps aren't just as natural to the animal as, you know, less realistic colours than you might otherwise use. So you still get the idea that it's a lion because you've got the form and the drawing there to begin with. So that's one fun thing about ink and wash. You could, especially if you really like your drawing and you like line, you can get a lovely drawing and just have a bit of fun with your colour. So another one of the things that we talked about was how handy it is as a travel kit. You need, you know, just some watercolour pad, an ink pen, a watercolour brush, and just your 3 primary colours in the watercolours. So you can have a very light, handy travel kit with ink and wash. It's a great way to get some structure and form down with your drawing, and then just add a touch of colour to get your the idea of the colours there. So this book that I used, it's the Bockingford St Cuthbert's Mill, and it's a hot pressed one. I do like working on hot pressed paper, especially when you're drawing. You've not got that rough, if you've got a fine pen, you haven't got that rough paper to go over with the fine nib of your pen, so you're getting some nice lines. So hot pressed, 300 grams. So quite a nice paper actually. So let's see what else I've written down. I've written quite a few. These were the notes that I gave the ladies, ladies and gentlemen, I should say, on Saturday. So, I mean, it's used quite a bit as ink and wash by designers, architects, people designing gardens and all that kind of thing, because you don't lose your line. When you have the transparent watercolours on top, your drawing is still there. So, and it's a good technique for beginners, because you can do a drawing in pencil first to make sure your measurements are absolutely correct. Then you can have a bit of fun using some nicer lines with your ink, get a bit freer with your arm with your drawing with your ink, and of course you can correct your pencil lines if your pencil lines are wrong, and then rub those out, and like I said, then you've got that nice drawing to add your paint to. So really the thing about it is, don't lose those lines, don't overdo it with the paint, don't put too many different colours on, keep your colours simple, 3, 4, maybe 5 colours at the most. I mean, you can have a lovely little ink and wash just with 2 or 3 colours. So I think that's all. What else have we put? Yeah. So yeah, if you really like line, and if you're very expressive with your line, especially if I like using a dip pen, or you might like to use sticks and twigs and things like that as a dip pen, and get some variety in your line. It's a nice way to really show off your drawing skills if you enjoy drawing. So you know, just adding that dash of colour. And like I said, don't worry too much about the colours being realistic, but do worry about the tone. So the tone has to be right to make that, whatever you're drawing, it might not be an animal, but whatever you're drawing, the tones have to be right, even if you alter the colours to make it 3D and make it believable. So when you're thinking about tone, a good tip is just to imagine the picture in black and white, or if you've got your smartphone or digital camera on you, take a photograph of whatever it is you're painting and convert it into black and white, and that will really help you get the tones. In fact, if you do a picture from a black and white photo, that's a really good little exercise to do, especially as a beginner, for getting your tones right. Do your drawing from your black and white reference photograph, and then invent your colours, but look at the tones. Okay, so I hope you found that useful. I just think it's nice when I've done these little workshops and things, and workshops at home and things that I do, to share what we've done with you on YouTube, because when you get talking to other people and people ask you questions and things, it sparks things that I find might be useful to share with you, that you might also want to ask about. And I did have a lady ask the other day about, you know, how far you go with your paint, and she never knows just how much paint to apply when you're doing ink and wash. But like I say, you really want to stick to just 3 or 4 nice colours and let those lines show through. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.